Hi everybody, Andrew Roberts here, author of the book What the Hell Are You Chasing, and one of the founders of the Flip Your Life program, which is the new way to find freedom and fulfillment in your life. One of the major and the best things we can do in our lives is to get clarity on exactly what it is that we want from our life and our career. Did you know that people spend more time planning for their wedding than they do for the rest of their life? Did you know that getting clarity on exactly what it is that you want from your life is one of the best things and the most powerful things that you can do? Many people actually ask me, well, what's clarity? Clarity is a deep understanding of exactly what it is that you want from your life, including your business, your career, and internally your personal life. And I think a lot of people confuse clarity because they operate from what everyone else thinks they want or what the media influences you to want. And true clarity is getting you out of your head and operating from a place of heart, a place of instinct, a place of flow. And that's exactly what we're going to be covering in this video. When I meet someone that's not fully satisfied with their business, their career, or their life, 9 times out of 10, I put it down to a lack of clarity. I feel a lack of clarity brings out an element of unease, an element of unrest. If we look at this clarity scale on the left here, you will see that when we've got full clarity, we're operating from a place of motivation, inspiration, we're from a place of power, we feel alive, we're energized, we're in control of our destiny, we know exactly what it is that we want from life. On the other end of the spectrum, if we look at it as the car dial, we go back down to 0. Lack of clarity, we feel drained, we're uninspired, we're procrastinating, we're unfulfilled, we're demotivated, we lack energy. See, when you get clarity, 1 hour of inspired work will beat 6 hours of uninspired work. The feeling is amazing. We find this place of flow. And it leads back to a concept known as the law of control. You see, the law of control states our degree of happiness is measured by how much control we have in all areas of our life. You see, we feel happy when we're in control. We feel happy when we've got control of our business, our career, our relationship, our health. When we don't have control of one of these areas, we feel unhappy, unfulfilled. And all that is a lack of clarity. So there's 3 things we're going to cover in this video to help you achieve that high level of clarity. Number 1, we have to figure out what it is that we want from life. Second step, we need to take that and turn it into a story, an exciting story called My Life Story. And number 3, and probably the most important, we have to give ourselves permission and allow that story to occur within our lives. So let's look at the first step. We have to figure out what it is that we want from our life. The fastest way to do this is to firstly uncover what it is we don't want in our life. And we have to break it down to 7 key areas. If we look at the 7 key areas, health, number 1, 2, romance, 3, family, 4, spiritual, 5, business and career, 6, hobbies, and 7, social. So step 1 is we have to figure out what it is that we want from our life. And the fastest way that we can do this is to firstly understand what it is that we don't want. And we do this by establishing a don't want and a do want list. So, and a great example to use is, let's take a look at finances. If we dump down, if you can see on the side here, if we dump down what it is that we don't want a lack of money. We don't want bills piling up. We don't want the belief system of I can't afford anything I want, or money flows sporadic, or I never get a pay rise, or I always struggle to pay rent, or money doesn't come easily in my family. You see, we need to list as many of these areas that we don't want as we can possibly think about. Because so many of these negative energy or these belief systems are actually controlling what we think. And by emptying them out on paper, we can at least understand what it is we don't want. Once we've done the don't want list, we then move to the other side of the do want list. And so if we look at lack of money, we ask the question, what's the exact opposite of a lack of money? So the exact opposite of a lack of money, you'll see, is an abundance of money. So always bills to pay turns to bills are paid easily and quickly. I can't afford anything I want becomes I have an excess, always have an excess of money. Money flow sporadic turns into there's a constant flow of money. I never get a pay rise turns to I'm always offered more money. I struggle to pay rent becomes I pay rent easily and I always have money left over. Money doesn't come easy in my family becomes money comes easily to me. So once you've completed this list in all of those 7 areas in life, you then take this list and you turn it into a statement called My Ideal Life. And this is step 2. So let's take the example that we've just used on finances. And we turn it into an inspirational story. So the example that we've just gone through would become, I love money and there's an abundance of money in my life. I love paying bills and they're paid quickly and easily. It's really rewarding knowing that I always have an excess of money and that I have a constant flow of money from different sources. At work, I'm always offered more money and I'm very comfortable asking for more. My rent's paid with ease and money comes easily to me. How great is my life? So once you've done that for finances, you actually go and apply that exact strategy to all the other areas of your life. You can apply it to your romance, to your health, to your social life, to your spiritual life, and you'll find that your ability to determine what it is that you want will substantially increase. And then you'll come from a place of excitement. And it all boils down to this. What I focus on gets bigger. Okay, I'm just going to say that one more time. What I focus on gets bigger. The more energy we put to what it is we want in our life, the higher the odds of it showing up. See, most people don't recognise that it's what we say to ourselves, about ourselves, when we're by ourselves, that counts. And you see, so much of our thinking is surrounded around what it is that we don't want. We don't even recognise we're doing this. We're doing it when we're driving our car. We're doing it when we're walking the dog. We're daydreaming and the brain's going over, oh gosh, I hope I can afford to pay next month's mortgage, or gosh, I wonder what negative thing's going to happen to me at work. And what we're doing, we're flipping our thinking through this exercise. We're getting really clear on what it is that we want. We're creating this statement called My Ideal Life. And then we start reading this statement every single day. We start consciously focusing on what it is that we want. And yes, this requires discipline. And by putting energy into what it is that we want, I will guarantee you, if you do this daily for the next 30 days, miracles will start happening. It really is that simple. Design what it is that we want by firstly figuring out what we don't want. Create a powerful My Ideal Life where everything works together, so you have your finances, relationship, health. Think about where you want to end up in maybe 12 months' time and read it on a daily basis. The third, but probably most important step out of all of this is we have to give ourselves permission and allow what it is that we want in our life to actually come into our lives. We do this by simply identifying 2 or 3 allowing statements. So what's an allowing statement? An allowing statement is considering a third party or looking around and understanding that there's already people out there that have done what it is that you want or have what it is that you want in your life. So for example, you might have set a desire statement around losing weight. Hypothetically speaking, let's assume you're 100 kilograms and you've been battling for years to get to 80 kilograms. So you'd write a desire statement around exactly what it is that you want. I'm really excited that I'm now walking around in a bikini, 80 kilograms, looking at all my friends are all giving me praise and compliments. It's really fantastic. An allowing statement is designed to create almost like a psychological shift in our brains that gives us permission that we're worthy of allowing that to come into our lives. So, for example, one of the statements you might use is there's millions of people around the world that have gone from 100 kilograms to 80 kilograms, and I'm worthy of having the same. Okay? Or right now, someone has just achieved their goal of shifting from 100 kilograms to 80 kilograms. Or I am really worthy of allowing this goal to come into my life, to be achieved. By allowing, we're saying positive statements, reinforcing that millions of other people are currently doing it, that I'm also allowed to do it. It's a very powerful step, and what it's designed to do, if you look at this little diagram on the side, it's designed to remove doubt. Because doubt is the only thing that will stop us getting what it is that we want from life. And if you look at this diagram, if you put all your goals and everything that you want into the bucket, the only thing that's going to stop those dropping down and manifesting and occurring is doubt. And the allowing statements, if you think of pulling out the sticks that are stopping the goals manifesting, they'll drop, and what it is, everything that you want in your life will actually start showing up. So in conclusion, to getting clarity in our lives, there's 3 major steps. The first thing that we've got to look at is figuring out what it is that we want by firstly understanding what it is that we don't want in the 7 areas that we discussed. Secondly, we need to turn that into a positive statement called my ideal life that needs to be consciously read and focused on all the time, daily if possible. The third thing, we need to give ourselves permission that we're allowed to have that statement by creating what's called allowing statements. And when you implement this into your life, motivation will come, excitement will come, and you'll be amazed at how much of what it is you create and get clarity on will start showing up. I hope you got some great knowledge from this little video, and make sure you actually plan some time to work on gaining clarity in your life. You won't regret it. Love to hear your thoughts, comments, questions below. Thank you.